I have so much news for all of you today, and it is all amazing news, all surrounding moco. Let's dive into this, starting with the QR code you see down below. You can now download moco or share it with your friend endlessly utilizing the QR code you see down below, or using my link in the description. That's gonna get anyone moco complete access absolutely for free. If you have someone on your friend list that's been waiting to play moco, they can now get involved. You know how to do it. But Supercell has been listening, guys. This is the best thing about Supercell. They value community. They listen to us, the creators, you, the players. This is why Supercell is such a successful company. We've been talking to them in our channels, talking about what the community is saying, what we are feeling, and changes have been made. I have an extremely lengthy list of these changes that I'm going to share with you in just a moment. But before I do, again, the lights are flickering, boys. We got to pay some bills. You guys probably already know this, but I'm absolutely in love with Raid Shadow Legends, to the point where I started another YouTube channel just to cover Raid. It's called Echo Raid Shadow Legends. I really think you guys should go check it out if you're interested in a dark fantasy turn-based strategy game. And when I heard that Raid Shadow Legends was going to sponsor the channel, I was stoked. So thank you, Raid, for sponsoring. They even gave me this QR code, which gets us 3 free champions. First, you're going to get yourself a legendary champion for free from using my download code. That champion is Elenarl, which is going to be amazing for your account on day 1. Then when you reach level 15, you get Fane, another amazing champion that's an epic, and Mausoleum Mage when you reach yourself level 30. Those are all gifts from Raid, and from me, I guess, as well. So use my code or the QR code that you see up above and play Raid alongside of me. And maybe you'll even smash Dragon as well also, because man, it has become an amazing event inside of the game. See? Like butter. But if you don't want to do Dragon, you got a bunch of other dungeons you can encounter as well, including the new event dungeon that can be pretty brutal along the way. This boss is one that will challenge you for sure. But for me, it's all about arena, specifically live arena, where real-time PvP is at its finest. I am absolutely addicted to this game mode, and I actually talk about it quite a bit over on my channel. Let me show you just a few champions that I love specifically for arena, as well as my Nell Blackteeth, which is a mythical champion we just unlocked. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one. He-Man, he's a beast. Absolutely love him in arena. Arbiter, of course, you can get her for free as well. She's one of the best speed champions in the game. Lord the Entertainer Fabian, this guy right here will lock out all of your opponents and completely run the arena. And if you want to stun somebody and look like a pretty cool pirate, you could be Armand's, because he is a freaking beast. Now, if you decide to download Raid, which I think that you should from my QR code or link in the description, come check out my clan, see if we got a spot for you. And again, thanks to Raid for sponsoring the video. First things first, moco knows that they didn't transition from Chapter 1 into Chapter 2 as smoothly as they would like. This has been acknowledged by the company, which is a great thing, which means that the next time we go from Chapter 2 into Chapter 3, hopefully it'll be a more smooth, easier experience for all of us players, and something that's just more enjoyable for all of us. In addition to that, if you guys know, moco, or actually Supercell as a company, basically has some off time in the summer. Typically this is July, so we'll probably see a slowing down of events and things happening inside of moco for a handful of weeks, and then things will probably ramp up again as we're midway through the summer. I just wanted all of you to be aware of that, having been someone that's been in the Supercell community for so long. It's just something that many of us do know. Now, let's get into what you're actually looking forward to and curious about. Changes are coming, most specifically here for experience, which is what I've been talking about. Yesterday, the day prior, they've listened. Also, some changes to PvP and things like that. We'll get into all of it right now. I am literally going to read through the list of all the changes. Let's start right now. World Boss Experience rewards are increased by 20 to 129%. The majority of bosses are going to get that 129% increase. More experience, I love it, but there is so much more than that. Rift Boss Experience rewards are going to be increased by 129%, more than double from what we're seeing right now. Many normal enemy experience rewards increased by 150% for certain tougher enemies such as dashers, slicers, and nibs. Now, keep in mind, yesterday I spoke of that euphoric feeling. You pull the slot machine, you win all the money. That's how it felt when we were getting those big experience drops inside of moco. We wanted it back. Seems like they've been listening. So we have even more and a lot more. Most strong enemy experience rewards are going to be increased between 75 and 238% depending on enemy toughness and difficulty. For example, guards, frost stompers, and beetle captains got 113% increase, and awakened idols and warped chaos monsters got a 238% increase. That increase is coming in the experience we earn for taking them down. They added experience rewards for all summoned enemies such as angry roots, blobs, and others that you may encounter. They increased experience rewards for all non-civilian rescue events in Feline Invasion by 60%, such as Harvester Handyman, Cat Scan Consultant, and the Cat Portal. So again, many different ways here that experience is being increased. It's a good theme. I think it was the biggest problem with Chapter 2 was the massive decrease that we received in experience. That's all going to be changed. Increased experience rewards from the Hefty Spirit, Merchant, Groundskeeper, and Fisherman Escort events by 60%. Increased XP rewards for Invasion Portal and Moco Mechanic Rare World events by 100%. Increased PvP enemy point rewards for guards, chargers, frost stompers, and skitters from 5 to 10. So more experience from those enemies that you see in the open world there. We also have increased boosted experience per day from 20,000 to 30,000. Total daily experience will remain as 60,000. We'll also apply the following changes and fixes to other areas of the game. So as it sits right here, tons of changes have come to experience. We should be seeing these experience buffs everywhere we go. I want to see megas exploding again with massive amounts of rewarding experience. And what I'm really curious of is when these changes do come, is it enough? Is it enough experience to give you that euphoric feeling? You're going to have to let me know in the comments as we get to actually put our hands on and feel this. Now, there's more changes, as I just mentioned. It's not just about experience. They rebalanced Let Manny Cook Rift to be a lot easier. There were some things inside of the game that were too difficult to the point where it just wasn't fun. That has been fixed. Reduced Shaman Heal skill healing amount and cast frequency by 50%. So that Shaman Heal skill is going to be happening 50% less than it has been. Reduced Frost Stomper main attack slow duration by 50%. Reduce Kyoto health by 25% and knockback arrow pushback distance and stun duration by 30%. Are any of the things that I'm mentioning right now things that have been super annoying for you to encounter in the game? Probably, which is why the changes are coming. There's more. Toxic blooms now shoot less projectiles and as a result spawn less angry roots. All Chaos Invaders and Draenor the Vibe Vampire are now visible on the minimap. Okay, makes it easier to find. Increased health and dynamic energy spawning amount for the Cage Tacticac event. Now something in PvP here. We've talked about how PvP versus mode is now, 4 different modes. I like it, but there is 0 PvP experience drop, meaning if you go to take someone out inside of PvP, they just die and you get no experience from it. I don't like that. Well, they're not giving you experience for it now, but now players will drop 3 points on versus mode when eliminated. Now, I'm not sure whether that means they'll drop 3 points for you to pick up or they will just lose 3 points. I'm assuming it means 3 points will be dropped for you to pick up, which gives us incentive to kill other players, which is what PvP is all about. I love this. This is good. And again, everything here is a step in the right direction. It may not mean everything is perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. Several almost impossible to complete jobs and projects have been removed. Duplicates may be added as a technical workaround. Okay? Double XP and overcharged events will happen more frequently, about twice the frequency. So, this is great. Double XP and overcharged events are where you get the experience the fastest. That's where everyone goes and talks about, this is happening here, let's dive in. Love it. They fixed an issue where fighting NPCs in cat-related projects weren't progressing, and fixed an issue where the hard dojos weren't unlocking properly. They also talked about the current event that's going on, that they weren't getting as much player engagement they wanted from that they were going to still be giving out the first 2 tiers of rewards, the 200 tokens and the 50 mo gold, but that it was going to be removed for a while. More context will probably be in their blog post reminding that one. And the other 2 rewards, the bucket hat and title, will be part of another community event in the future. So far, really great changes. Guys, remember, whenever you buy anything inside of the game, head on over to the right, throw in code ECHO. It directly supports my channel as a Supercell creator. And on top of that, it also invites you to my exclusive moco chat. This is only for people that use code ECHO. Anyone that uses my code is directly invited to this chat, which is an unlimited capped potential. It is not capped at 1,000. Everyone can come, and that invite comes directly from Supercell. I would love it if you guys join me along with the 600 plus others inside of there. Those players get to chat once in a while. We get to share events together, and sometimes they'll even make themselves inside of a video. I'll tell you guys, I'm very excited that the Supercell community is listening to our community. We're coming together, talking about what changes need to happen so that moco can be a success. Supercell's hearing it and taking steps in the right direction. This is a good thing. Let's smile, keep playing moco, and wait for these changes to come.